Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today, we are updating the quarterback tier list, and this video is overdue. Over the last 2 to 3 weeks, we've gotten so many new quarterbacks in this game, and I just got to put them on the tier list, man. It's a tough, there's a lot of opinions about the quarterbacks in this game and things like that, but, I put some time in. Ranked the cards, thought out each one, thought out each spot, and here we are. Here is the quarterback tier list. Of course, we're going to be adding some more names to it as the video goes on right now, but first things first, my opinion right now is as long as you can, put Gunslinger on a quarterback, you could probably use him with how easy it is to score on offense, or even any quarterback that you're really comfortable with. I'm going to say that right now. There are some that are better than others, yes, but with how offense and, is kind of easy in this game, you don't need to spend $2 million or $700K for a quarterback. There's a lot of effective options for much cheaper and even under $100K, like the 87 Warren Moon is still really good. You can still use that card at a high level and move the ball on offense. But yeah, let's just get started. Our shout out for today goes to my man Nasty Nate for commenting the emoji on last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next one, let's comment the Clover emoji. And of course, if you are in the 50% of people who watch the videos and are not subscribed, what are you doing? We post daily Madden 24 content, gameplays, tier lists just like this. We even live stream every once in a while here on this channel as well. So yeah, make sure you are, subscribed. But yeah, let's just get started. We're gonna add our first name to the list today, and that is going to be the Division Dynasty CJ Stroud. Okay, so here is CJ Stroud. The card's going for 600K, and I'm gonna say this right now. Until this card's probably not worth going for 200K. You know what I mean? That's probably what I would say about CJ Stroud. I maybe would buy him at 250 and use him. The 88 speed, 90 acceleration. The best comparison to this card is kind of like a Geno Smith, but he actually has a good release. He has got a good release, no set feet, no hot route master that, a lot of these elite passing QBs have, but does have a good release. Traditional 2 is a good buttery release. And then you have, good throw power, good short accuracy, mid accuracy, low throw on the run, but good speed and acceleration. Unfortunately, when you're rolling out, making those throws on the run, you really can't, you're not going to be as consistent. But still, CJ Stroud is definitely solid. And I'm going to put CJ Stroud right in front of Andrew Luck. He's not bad, right? He's not awful. And, even Andrew Luck, now he's a Redux. He's pretty affordable now. Even him for quick sell would have been a better buy than CJ Stroud. But, I don't care about price as far as ranking these cards. Do keep that in mind. So, yeah, CJ Stroud, yeah, I would put him over Andrew Luck. And next up, we have Joshua Dobbs. And I was really torn on this one. I used him yesterday. I was trying to decide, who to put him over. Where should I put Joshua Dobbs? Because I really do like his stats. 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 90 throw power, 93 short, 90 mid, 88 deep, 90 throw on the run. It's all there. Even a good COD, not the best juke, but good break tackle. 65 carrying a little bit scary. He does fumble a little bit, more than I'd like, but it is what it is. This card is pretty solid. It has the Gen 2 release, which is just a solid release. It's nothing crazy, nothing to really write home about, but it can get the job done for you. But really good stats on Joshua Dobbs, and the card did play pretty well. So I think Joshua Dobbs definitely going to be a high A tier player. I don't think he's S tier. I think you got to be pretty elite, and a lot of these quarterbacks in this tier are pretty similar. A lot of them really are, but to me, Joshua Dobbs definitely towards the top of these, the top end of these guys right here. And one of the better mobile QB options in the game with that 91 speed. And next up, we have the 90 overall Will Levis. And if you haven't seen this card play, I know Team of the Week's usually a pretty overlooked promo, but he is the real deal. This Will Levis card is so nice. And I feel the same way about, Josh Dobbs and these guys, up towards the top here. But I just love this Will Levis card so much. He has the Slinger 1 release, which if you don't know, it's been people's favorites in past Maddens. People say it's been nerfed. It's not as good. To me, I still love Slinger 1. It's one of my favorite releases in the game. I love Slinger 1. And Will Levis has it with 89 speed, 88 acceleration, and good accuracy stats across the board. Good throw power. The throw under pressure does scare me a little bit on this card. But when I use this card, I loved it. I fell in love with the card. I would probably still have him right now if Kurt Warner didn't come out. But Will Levis, big fan of this card right now. And if you haven't tried Will Levis, if you tried all these other quarterbacks, tried a bunch of quarterbacks and you can't find one you like, yes, he doesn't get hot route master or set feet, but does get the Gunslinger diff wrap combo if you want to go with that. Will Levis, Slinger 1, love the card, put him to the top of A tier. And next up, we have a card that simply just needs more respect. I'm surprised that a Johnny football card got this overlooked. Johnny Manziel hasn't been in Madden for a couple of years. I'm surprised that people overlook this card so much. Yes, no hot route master, no set feet, but to me, he's a top 3 non-hot route master set feet QB in the game going for 250K. 89 speed, 88 acceleration. These stats are good across the board. 91 throwing the run with a good juke move, good carrying, good COD. If you're someone that runs a read option scheme or likes to run the ball at your quarterback or rolling out, making throws in the run, any of these things with, by the way, the Stroud release, which is a fan favorite this year. People love traditional too. They loved it on Burrow. They loved it on Stroud, his rookie premier card early in the year. And Johnny Manziel has that same release. I love this Johnny card. And if you haven't tried using Johnny Manziel yet this year, go give him a try. To me, top 3 non-hot route master. I'm gonna put Johnny in S tier, honestly. Like, I'm leaning putting Johnny in S tier. I really want to do it, but I just don't think I can. It's close though. He's fringe S tier for 250. Pretty good buy right there for Johnny Manziel. The next man up is Danger Russell Wilson, 88 speed, 93 acceleration. I would say that, yes, this Russell Wilson card is better than the Johnny football card. Mainly because of the stats. I mean, they're pretty similar as far as carrying and being, mobile QBs with not hot route master. But to me, the 93 acceleration on this card feels crazy with good accuracy stats all over 90, 91 throw power, 90 throw on the run, 88 throw under pressure. He's just a little slightly better Johnny football in my opinion. And then for the abilities, even his X factors, he does get running gun too, which is actually a really good like running gun for 2 AP is not bad. If you're rolling out a lot in your offense, I feel like with quarterbacks, if you're not running hot route master or set feet, you're kind of in this weird spot where you don't really know what to do with your abilities or AP. So I don't hate going running gun. Even on Johnny, you could run it too. But yeah, with Gunslinger, Gunslinger, gift wrap, you can go running gun, gift, whatever you want to do. I mean, people run 5 AP on their quarterback with hot route master and things like that. So Danger Russell Wilson. I mean, he is. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at S tier, bro. The stats too good. The release is solid. The abilities are good enough. Yeah, he's super well rounded. Really good card. The next man up is Joe Montana. 77 speed, 80 acceleration. He's our first hot route master QB in the game right now. And yeah, you can run hot route gunslinger on Joe Montana, which is a pretty popular setup. And the reason why hot route master is so good is because it just makes sense to run. Even if you're running one apprentice, it just doesn't make sense not to use hot route master, because one apprentice is 2 AP, whether it's tight end, outside, or slot apprentice, it's 2 AP. And then hot route master gives you apprentice to every single position on the field, even running back, tight end, slot, outside. You can do it all. You can do it all on the same play. That's how good hot route master is for 3 AP. It just makes sense to really use it if you do need apprentices. So that's why you see so many people say he needs hot route. People, by the way, and if you start using hot route, you can't go away from it, because you start finding these things out using hot route master. You start getting used to having it, so you can't go away from it once you go into it. That's kind of why I've kind of stayed away from it so far. I'm afraid to use it. I'm afraid I won't be able to go back. And we're not at that point of the year yet where we're kind of getting there with Water Moon coming out yesterday and things like that. But Joe Montana, decent mobility, honestly. Decent mobility. It's not great, but it's decent. You could roll out with the card. You could do that with him for sure. So yeah, Joe Montana, I'm going to put him behind Russell Wilson, but this one's kind of a flip. If you need hot route master, you would lean Joe Montana. That's kind of where the hot route master and not hot route master debate comes in, because some people don't need it. And if you don't need it, like, Russell Wilson is better than Joe Montana. If you don't need hot route master, Russ is better than Joe Montana. If you don't need hot route master, I mean, Johnny Manziel's better. Will Levis is better. Dobbs is better. Stroud's better. Andrew Luck is better if you don't need hot route master. Like, legitimately. That's how I feel. But, hot route master is quite overpowered. But not everybody needs it. Not everybody needs it. And next up, we have Kurt Warner. And I'm going to say it right now, I don't like this card. I do not like the Kurt Warner card. Could it be because of his drip? He is the worst drip in this game. You can't tell me otherwise. 2 gloves, and it's not. I can't stand his card. But I use him. And I'll tell you why. It's because he gets set feet lead. And in order to use this card, you have to be super confident in your passing ability as well as your pocket presence. Because if you're not, even an 83 overall core elite can hawk you, like from the beginning of the year. He can still hawk you. If he gets a shed, he's going to chase down Kurt Warner and go ahead and get that sack. The release is decent as well. For a pocket passer, I like getting like a slinger release, a little bit of a faster release, kind of get that ball a little bit quicker. But with set feed, the release actually does get sped up too, so it's not big of a deal. But he does get set feed lead, and that is one of the best abilities in this game right now. You thought offense was easy? Try putting set feet lead on and just watch how you carve up a defense. Watch how guys that weren't open when you didn't have set feet are now open with set feet lead. So Kurt Warner, big fan of this card, man, because of set feet lead. I don't like the card. I don't like using Kurt Warner cards. I don't like the way he feels. I like using fast quarterbacks, but I like him because of set feet lead. That is the reason. That is the reason. This could have been, Peyton Manning. This could have been Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees. It wouldn't have mattered. I'm going to put him in the top of S tier for now. But because it's Kurt Warner, man, I just don't like using Kurt Warner cards. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And next up, we have Troy Aikman, and this card just makes sense to buy right now, straight up. I mean, he's 400k on Xbox. I know you guys can't see it, but 400k on Xbox, 424 on PlayStation, 72 speed, 74 acceleration. He can move if you need him to. Don't, but he can. His release is better than Kurt Warner. To me, this card right here is a better version of Kurt Warner. That's what he is. Yes, Kurt is cheaper technically, but if you have the coin, Troy Aikman as a rental is fine, and he does get set feet depending on what your offense does and how your offense is going to move and what you need. He can't get hot route set feet. By the way, neither can Kurt Warner. He can't do that either, but he does get set feet leading hot route master. However, there is something about Troy Aikman that you actually can get set feet and hot route at the same time, and that is if you activate his Legend X Factor. So you can run hot route master, then you go up here and you put the Legend X set feet on, and what you have to do is you have to complete 6 consecutive passes, 5+ yards in the air, and you get set feet for 8 plays. So you technically can get, the set feet and hot route master combo. People are still running Gunslinger on this card. You could go Gunslinger, hot route, 5 AP with set feet, and that's a really good stack on Troy Aikman right there. And also, I like his release. Slinger 3 was feeling pretty good. Same release as Josh Allen, so you're still going to have the inconsistency sometimes on the short throws, but on those deep throws, the ball flicks, ball gets out nice and quick. I like the Troy Aikman card. To me, before yesterday, he was the best, set feet. I guess he's still the best set feet QB in the game. Yeah, Aikman's still the best set feet QB in the game. That's what I'll say. I'm gonna say that right now. And next up, we have this beautiful card, and that is Lamar Jackson. This card is beautiful. So the only problem with Lamar Jackson's card is the carrying at 68. It's just an issue. You can shift, you can move a little bit with this card, but the carrying does scare me. That's the one issue with Lamar's card. But outside of that, super nice release. Has the Andrew Luck release. Able to get Gunslinger and can move like this with these accuracy stats and throw power. To me, Lamar Jackson, I don't really have much to say about this card. He's been out for a minute at this point. I guess actually it hasn't been that long, to be honest. But Lamar Jackson, to me, is the best non-hot route master QB in the game right now. So I'm going to put him in front of Kurt Warner just because there is a better set feed option than Kurt's. I'll put Aikman in front. I'll put Lamar in between. But to me, Lamar Jackson is the best non-hot route master QB in the game right now. Of course, it comes down to play style. If you need set feed or hot route, go get Aikman. You need set feed, or if you need one of those abilities, don't use Lamar. Again, there's other options in the game, but if you like running the read options, triple options, speed options, rolling out, roll out offense, Lamar to me is the best, man. He simply is. So Lamar Jackson, S tier, and will finish in the top 3 today. And finally, last but not least, we have Warren Moon. So this card has an asterisk right now because he's not worth what he's going for. Like, do not buy this card. Is he the best QB in the game, in my opinion? Yeah, he is. But he's not worth what he's going for. Do not touch this card if he's going for 1.6. Not even at $1 million. No card is worth even $1 million in this game when you have affordable options like Troy Aikman, Kurt Warner, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson. It's even somewhat 500k, but Joe Montana's affordable. Johnny Manziel 200k, Will Levis 250, Dobbs a little bit higher. CJ Stroud probably wouldn't touch him. Andrew Luck affordable. Josh Allen again probably wouldn't touch him either. Mike Vick, very affordable, great speed, good release, good ability still, all that good stuff. I mean, Justin Fields is literally free. So going to buy Warren Moon makes no sense. But again, I don't care about coins when I do these ratings. I rate them based on how they play. And Warren Moon is the best. The release is good, and he is our first fast hot route master QB. The one thing about this card is the acceleration. You can feel it. Like 80 acceleration with 87 speed. You would think it would feel better rolling out. It feels almost like he has just like 83 speed when it comes to rolling out. That's kind of more what it feels like on this card with 80 acceleration. But the release is good, and yes, he does get hot route master. No set feed though. Yep, no set feed. Another pack strike because he's so. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I literally bought him today for 400k. I think this. Oh, sorry, 1 mil 4k. 1.4 mil. But then I sold him for 1.8. Like I think I made profit. I made 200k profit on him today. But from doing that gameplay, or I guess yesterday when I'm recording this today. But you know what I mean. But yeah, Warren Moon, Demon. So I'm gonna put him in the top 3 right now, and the top 3 right now to me is all preference, right? To me, if you want set feet, it's Aikman. If you don't need set feet or hot route, it's Lamar. If you just need hot route and don't really care about, if you want to use hot route and not set feet, right? If you just want hot route, it would be Warren Moon. So this top 3 is pretty interchangeable, but I think right now, I would run one of these QBs, and then if you want slight mobility and just hot route master, Joe Montana. But like, that's why Kurt Warner's in a weird spot right now, because if you want a good Seffi quarterback, you go Aikman. But then if you want just hot route master, I feel like Montana's probably better for that, which is weird. Like, I don't know. Like, you tell me what to do with these quarterbacks right now. It's tough just giving them like a definite spot. It fluctuates so much depending on your situation and your offense. But I think if you're running one of these guys right now, you're good. I would probably stick with the affordable ones. But those are my top QBs right now in Madden 24. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Of course, if you are in the 50% of people who watch the videos and don't hit the subscribe button, what are you doing? If you made it to the end of the video, hit the subscribe button. If you made it to the end, hit the subscribe. I appreciate you. And let me know how bad my list is down in the comment section. I'll see you boys in the next one.